guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Glossier and how I've gone on with their products. I feel like it's been a while since I did a beauty video, so I'm really excited to do this. I've basically spent this week writing a blog post on this, so I'm going to link that down below because this will also be on my blog. Now, I've been using Glossier products for maybe like 2 years now. Well, no, maybe like a year and a half now. I first picked them up when I was living in LA. I went to the store on Melrose Place, which is just a whole experience. Glossier stores, you'll know if you've been to one. Everything's kind of outside for you to like play with, and obviously I assume it's different at the moment, what with COVID, but at the time everything was outside to play with, and there were like the Glossier workers would come and ask you what you wanted and you'd order it with them, and then someone would come out the back with like a bag and like a tote bag and say your name, and you'd have all your like bits and bobs that you'd ordered. So I've been using the products for a while now. Since that first buy I've bought a few more things, so I'm going to talk to you from like base up to eyes, so basically the order in which I personally do my makeup, and I'm going to let you know my thoughts on each product. So the first product is basically Glossier's foundation, which is called Skin Tint, Perfecting Skin Tint. I have this in the shade G11, which is like the perfect shade for me. This product is not really foundation, it is more of like a very lightweight coverage, and it's kind of about bringing glow to your skin, I guess, and just kind of like perfecting it a little bit. Glossier is all about working with your natural beauty, and it's inspired by like the everyday. This is my least favourite Glossier product that I have tried. I tend to use medium to full coverage foundations just because I have acne scars and I like to cover them up when I'm wearing makeup, and this definitely does not provide coverage at all. So as you can see, this bottle's pretty full. I've had this maybe for like 6 months now, and I've used it twice. The other thing I find about this product is my skin gets quite oily during the day, and this does not help with that. It's very liquidy, the texture, and I'll insert a clip so you can see the texture. Very, very liquidy. Definitely not for my skin type, which is why I haven't really used it. So if you do suffer from oily skin and you prefer medium to full coverage foundations, this is definitely not for you. But if you do like glowy skin, and also if you have dry skin, and you just want something really light just to even up your skin tone, then I think this would really work for you. This just doesn't work for me. Unfortunately, I wish it did, because this is the best shade match I have ever found in a foundation. So I wish it worked for me, it just doesn't. I'll keep it for a little bit. I'm hoping that maybe at some point during the summer my skin will be good enough that I feel like I can use this, and I'll just powder a lot to make sure that it doesn't make me look greasy and oily. But yeah, that's my personal opinion on Skin Tint. Let me know if this product works for you, or like how you get it to work for you. I'm always open to new ideas on how to use products I already have. The next product I get on with a lot better, and it is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. Again, I'll do a close-up of this so you can see. I have this in G11 because I already had the foundation and knew that was the right shade. This is a pot concealer, and you'll be able to see when I do a close-up that I've used a lot of it. I don't tend to use this on a daily basis because, again, it's a little bit more hydrating, but I do use this on days when I'm doing like a no makeup look, so I'll just use this and mascara, and it definitely helps like brighten up your under eyes, and it definitely doesn't offer full coverage on like spot concealing, but it does offer a little bit of coverage. I tend to use this with like a dense, I normally use it on a dense eyeshadow brush like this one by Real Techniques, which is the Crease Prep brush, or there's another one that's like a flat end, but it's basically the same density. If you're looking for a pot concealer, I definitely recommend this. Again, I make sure that I powder it down properly to make sure it doesn't budge throughout the day, but I do really like this, and again, it matches my skin tone, which is something that I just don't tend to find in foundations and concealers. I'm constantly looking for something that matches perfectly, and this is the closest I've got so far. So next is my most used Glossier product, and I will be repurchasing this soon because it is almost done, and that is the rosebalm.com. I use this on a daily basis. It's not normally up here in my bedroom, I normally have it in my desk for work. I use this on my lips, but you can also use it on other areas of your body, so I quite often, if the bits around my nails are getting dry, I'll just pop some on there to help hydrate them. I had like a scratch on my thumb the other day and I've just used it on there throughout the week and it's like healed up quite nicely. This is kind of like an all-purpose thing. I also use it on my elbows sometimes if they get dry. But yeah, it's great. I just have this in my desk and I use it multiple times throughout the day. I really like the scent. Rose scent, which I personally like. I know a lot of people don't, but yeah, I will be repurchasing this. I think next time when I buy it, I will buy a couple of them because there are different ones. This one has a very slight pink tint to it, which I'll show you a close-up. That kind of blends out when you use it. I think there's some others that have a darker tint to them. I really recommend this. This is my favourite product from Glossier and I shall be repurchasing this very soon. So the next product I'm sure you've heard of if you're watching a Glossier video, and that is the Cloud Paint by Glossier. Again, this is one of my favourite products. This is a like cream blush that comes in a tube. I personally have the colour Beam, which I really love. I use this on a weekly basis. I've had this, yeah, since I was in LA, so over a year now, and you don't have to use that much. Like the tiniest bit goes a long way, which is brilliant. So yeah, this is going to last me for ages. I really recommend this. I didn't used to like cream blushes, but I really love this one. I tend to put it like on my cheeks. I'll put like 3 dots and then blend them out, and then whatever's left on the brush I've used to blend it with. You can blend with your finger. I personally prefer to use like a dense brush. I'll just like buff it over my nose and like here, just a tiny bit, as is like the trend nowadays. But yeah, I really love this blush colour, and I really didn't used to be into blushes at all, but since this one I have definitely been using blush more regularly than I used to. The next product I actually only picked up at the end of last year, so the end of 2020, but it has replaced my previous eyebrow routine, which involved the NYX pomade, and this is so much easier, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about because again this is such a popular Glossier product, and that is Boy Brow. This is just an eyebrow gel and you can get it in clear, but I have the tinted one in brown. I have quite dark brows naturally, so I never normally get tinted gels because I'm always worried that they're not going to match my brow shade, but this blends in so well with my natural brows and this is all I use on them now. It's so quick and so easy, and yeah, this is being used on a daily basis, so this will definitely be a repurchase once it's run out. I only had it for 2 months, so it's still going strong at the minute, but I shall be repurchasing this at some point. Next up is eyes, and I have 3 eye products. I'm going to start off with the one I got first, which is Lid Star. This is a cream eyeshadow. I've got the one in pink, and this just gives you a really light wash of colour. I'm trying to figure out which shade. This is in shade Slip. I really love this. Again, this is great for days when you just want to do minimal makeup. Just whack this on your eyelid and then you can literally just use your finger to blend it out and pop on some mascara and you're good to go. I really like this product. I also quite often use it as a base when I'm using my Naked 3 palette because it's kind of the same tone, because like pink, and it works really well for that as well, so highly recommend this one. The next eyeshadow is a newer addition to the Glossier range, which is the Glossier Sky Wash, and I have it in the colour Valley, which is kind of this terracotta-y shade. I think they might have another shade that is called Terracotta. It's like this orangey brown shade, and again I quite often just use this as like a 1 shade pop on mascara and go. I'll do a close-up again for you so you can see what it looks like. Again, I really love this. Next product I got at the end of last year too, and it is the Glossier Pro Tip Liquid Eyeliner. This does not budge. It's got a brilliant tip. I love the tip on this, and it's so black you will have trouble getting it off at the end of the day because it does stick, which is annoying, but at the same time I know that when, if ever, we're allowed to go back out to like concerts and clubs and cocktail bars and stuff, this will be a perfect evening eyeliner because I know it won't budge. So I'm excited to wear this. I'm also wearing this today, if you can see my eyeliner. I don't really know if you can from this far away. But yeah, I really like this, but do be aware that it is difficult to get off. I use like 2 cleansers to get it off, so I'll first go in with micellar water and then I'll go in like an oil-based cleanser and melt it away. And then the final product I have is Glossier's lip gloss. I just got this in the shade Clear, which has a slight pink tint to it, so I'm not sure if it really is clear, but again, I use this on almost a daily basis. I really like it. It feels really hydrating on the lips, so again, would recommend this.